All right, Red Sox fans, Game 2 of the World Series is underway. We're here in the bottom of the sixth inning, and the Red Sox are leading it 4-2 after a very exciting bottom of the fifth inning in which they scored 3 runs to take a 4-2 lead. And David Price, once again, having a pretty good start, going 6 innings and only allowing the 2 runs. Ryu was very effective until the bases were loaded in the fifth, and then Madsen came on, gave up a bases-loaded walk and then a hit as Devers fouls that one off. So, once again, another close game between these two teams, and hopefully this will be the inning that the Red Sox break out and get an even bigger lead, because I never seem to film those innings. They always just kind of seem to happen. But we'll see what happens here. Another thing that I couldn't believe that I didn't film was Kimbrel having a quick 1-2-3 inning. He threw like 8 strikes out of 9 pitches. I couldn't believe it. Makes you wonder where that was the rest of the postseason. So, right now they're facing Jose Urias, another young pitcher for the Dodgers coming out of the bullpen. And Devers hits that one well to center field, but looks like it will be caught for the first out. And there is 1 away here in the 6th. So David Price only needing 8 pitches to get out of the last inning. Makes you wonder if he might come out for the 7th, but we'll see. As they show a Chevy car, or rather a Chevy SUV that's just kind of chilling there in left field. Chevy cares, and so do I. The Red Sox right now up 1-0, hoping to go up 2-0, going back to LA this weekend. We will see what happens. As Ian Kinsler comes up to the plate, he's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Only batting .233 for the postseason. He really hasn't done a whole lot. I know Kinsler was always a pretty good hitter with the Rangers. He hits that one pretty well, though, but it looks like it's going to go into shallow left field, and it is just caught by the center fielder. Wow. That was a very interesting little turn of events there for the second out of the inning, as it looked like Bellinger was going to fall down or miss that ball entirely, but he does just catch it with the two other players coming in on him. I don't really know too many of the Dodgers. I know the names. I don't know who plays what position or a lot of stuff like that, because I really don't see the Dodgers a lot, watching a lot of American League games. I know the entire AL East, obviously. And I know the Astros, and I know a few of the other teams that the Red Sox play a lot, but I don't know the Dodgers too well, as he does make that catch there. And I imagine that must have been the case before there was interleague play. A lot of times you would only see these teams in the World Series if you met them. So, did they say he swung at that? You'd only see these teams, for maybe 5 or 6 games a year between, if you were a Red Sox fan, you would never see the Cardinals unless you faced them in the World Series. So, probably a lot of that going on where teams really didn't know each other outside of the leagues. But now, with interleague play being so prominent, you do play the Dodgers once in a while. They didn't play them this year, but in past years they have played them. So Dave Roberts, of course, the former hero of the 2004 ALCS, back to manage against the Red Sox in this World Series. And he has made a lot of moves in this postseason. I don't know if they're all good moves, but every other inning it seems like he's changing pitchers or throwing a pinch hitter up there. He is not afraid to mix things up to give him any kind of advantage at any point in the game. So, got to respect that, even if it hasn't worked out for him to this point. Jackie Bradley swings and misses at that pitch, and it's 1-2. Game 2 of the World Series here. I do love that World Series logo on their sleeve. The World Series logo itself is just whatever, but that home plate shape with the flags going across the bottom, of course, representing the flags in the World Series trophy, that's pretty cool. I really do like that. So, Puig in left field, just kind of looking really freezing cold. I think it's in the 40s right now in Boston. Of course, the Dodgers used to playing in warm Los Angeles climates. This might be a little out of their element, literally, as Jackie Bradley fouls that one off. 1-2 still the count. Red Sox watching from the dugout, hoping that Bradley can start another 2-out rally, because it seems like when there are 2 outs, that's when the Red Sox do their damage. And once again, getting a few runs in the last inning to take a 4-2 lead. Price mowing them down in the top of the 6th, which is how we got to where we are now, in the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox looking for a decisive 2-game lead here in this World Series. Jackie Bradley up to bat. Swings and pops that one up. There's nothing impressive about that. Just barely lunged at it. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. But the Red Sox do lead 4-2. It'll be interesting to see what the Sox do going into the 7th inning.